noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Dawn of War 2 Vanilla. I'm Alister, and my good friend Foxtrot is here again, as always.
What's up, people?
We're going to head back to Calderis, because we have Vengeance for Davian Thule available, so it looks like the game is also going to try and give us what would normally be our first missile launcher, if we hadn't already got one.
We're gonna pull it. Sorry.
Go ahead.
We're gonna rip that warrior's spine out through his ass.
Alright, we're going to pull a Mortal Kombat.
Chapter Command.
Precisely.
Commander, this is Gabriel Angelos aboard the battle barge Litany of Fury. I have received word of the Tyranid threat facing Subsector Aurelia and of Captain Thule's grave condition. The Tyranids are a threat of unimaginable proportions, Commander. They are endless in number and intent on consuming whole worlds. The Litany of Fury is now making for Aurelia at all speed, but we are weeks away. I will relay all distress signals back to you while we devise a plan of attack.
Why the hell is your ship weeks away getting all of the signals? Anyway. So, here we're heading into Vengeance for Davian Thule. We're going to take Thaddeus, Tarkus, Aramus here, canonically is his name, or Ali Fox, as I accidentally named him, and Cyrus.
Commander, we have located Captain Thule's attacker. The warrior beast that you drove into the Badlands has resurfaced, leading a swarm of lesser Tyranids. This is our first chance to strike back at the Tyranid enemy, and we cannot pass it up. Collecting samples from this creature's corpse may also lead to a cure for Captain Thule, and could give us valuable information on how to defeat the High Fleet. This area is heavily infested, Commander, so be prepared for heavy resistance.
Okay, so it says the target is vulnerable to bolter fire. It also says swarms of gaunts and other hive creatures defend this target, so...
And we librariumed the only bolter we had for Tarkus.
That's not a huge deal. His squad actually has bolters by default, and the game will register that damage difference. We may actually want to take Avitus along instead, though, because his heavy bolters are going to really help with the enemy.
In place of Tarkus, then?
Yeah. Thaddeus is going to be really necessary unless we run into a lot of spore mines. For anyone wondering, we will get to spore mines when we get to spore mines.
Alrighty.
So, basically any time where I mention we're about to go into a mission and then I go silent, that's me letting the mission briefing speak for itself. And then afterwards, I'll just jump into the mission.
He's saying that more for my sake, folks, because I am dense.
Well, it's not just that. When I click on something in here in the mission menus, it doesn't actually open it up for him either. And it will start talking when he, on my end, and he will have no fucking clue that it's happening because it doesn't open it up for him as well. And it's less about you being a dense Nimrod, and more that the game just doesn't really tell you that's what I've done.
Target the larger creatures to disrupt the swarm.
Okay.
That will buy us the time to get to our target.
Alright, keep forgetting camera is not WASD.
We have a shrine on the left and a foundry on the right. I think we should go for the shrine first.
I do not disagree.
Thank you. Oh, I forgot we gave him the missile. Oh, no, we didn't give him the missile.
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. It would help if they would quit ignoring the force commander that's right in front of them. Be careful, don't overextend yourself.
That was a ballsy Tyranid right there. Just went out on his own.
Yeah, gaunts sometimes get a little stupid.
Not that I'm complaining.
For anybody wondering, a lot of the reason we're not playing this on, like, hard mode or very hard mode a lot of what this game does is it just makes enemies stupidly bullet spongy, and
That's not fun to watch.
yeah, it vastly inflates their health and shit. It makes it very interesting to play, very uninteresting to play, and almost totally uninteresting to watch. Tossing a blind grenade on those gaunts.
Space Marines.
Feel free to jump them if you can.
I was trying to tell Thaddeus to do that, but he didn't want to do it.
Uh-oh, enemies coming at my side. I'll go. Doing alright over there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Avid is making things go boom.
Oh, for God's sake, somehow the Force Commander went down.
Where is the Force Commander?
He's over by the shrine. I must have not noticed him getting terribly overwhelmed by all those guys. There actually is a very significant number of Tyranids over there. Hilarious misplay on my end, ladies.
Alright, Thaddeus, time to get the higgity heck out of there.
Cyrus, you like that was There's the use of the Rosarius. The Rosarius basically grants brief invulnerability to the squads that you have for a few seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna let Thaddeus heal up real fast. Hold on. Have a...
I've got him in heavy cover right now, don't worry. And then I did that.
This way.
God damn it!
I did not tell him to do that.
I know you didn't. That's why I'm not mad at you. God damn it, Avidus. Now I need to have Hey, Dreadnought plating for the Dreadnought we don't have. For anyone wondering, we'll be getting to what that means when we actually get the Dreadnought.
Alright, now, before we go and do anything stupid, let's capture this thing.
I'm also going to be picking up this one here. I lost a lot of grenades taking this place.
Right,
oh, hi! There's a Carnifex up top.
Yeah, that's why I'm having Avidus set up here.
That might be a good idea. That missile launcher will actually be really useful for that.
Field generators are deploying.
Damn, look at that! Third of his health right there.
Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
I wonder if Thaddeus can get the sync kill.
We'll see. His melee skill's not very high right now, so it's not likely. Yeah.
Vigilant.
It's too bad there's
And
no...
as you guys just saw, Carnifex is kind of red faces. What more could I possibly be doing for my scouts right now to keep them alive and the enemy just continues to ignore the guy punching them in the dick? Oh, hey look! Spore mines! Cyrus, get out of that building. I need you.
Spore mines are fun.
Yeah, they're really fun when you're the Tyranids.
Or when you make them, or when you make them detonate on Tyranids. Like that.
Yeah. There's that. There's also the fact that I threw a frag grenade in.
Your cover won't save you now.
Nope.
That is still one of my favorite lines in this whole franchise. Come, aliens. Show me what passes for fury amongst your misbegotten kind.
Yeah, Yeah, Alamus has actually got some pretty good lines for a Force Commander.
There's the beast. Destroy it.
What's up, dickhead? He's abusing knockback. Are you gonna get in here?
Yeah, apparently Avidus does not have as much range as I thought he did.
That's pretty long range.
What's funny is that we're going to be slaughtering these things by the dozens in later missions, and yet this one is somehow giving us a problem.
Yeah, this is an elite warrior beast, though. I mean, it took out Davy and Fool. You see this shit? Again, there wasn't really anything I could have done because he would not refocus on the melee. He saw Cyrus and he decided Cyrus has to be who I'm murdering.
Strategic interest. Bullet position initiate.
Oh, you're gonna be that guy. Yeah, he really is. What is he, immune to knockback?
Be vigilant. On attack.
Yeah.
Target acknowledged.
That's for the best.
Alive, brothers.
Force Commander, where the fuck were you going? Also, I was an idiot there and let Cyrus attack that for no good reason.
Bioplasma! Clear that area! Target acknowledged.
You know, in most cases, a pincer strike like this would result in massive enemy casualties.
You'd think.
Alright, Avidus, you gotta pull back real quick.
This was neither the time.
So does Cyrus.
It's hilarious how the two people who are actually spending the most time closest to this thing are having the least amount of trouble with it.
Point of strategic interest.
It actually is, considering that's how it's supposed to be lethal.
Bullet position initiate.
There we go, dead Tyranids for you.
And a rally cry for you.
Well done, Commander. Apothecary Gordian has dispatched servitors to collect and analyze the warrior's corpse. Our librarians have also consulted the more complete records aboard the Litany of Fury. With this information, we have devised a plan of attack against the Hive Fleet.
Awesome.
This victory will long be remembered in the halls of glory.
I hope so, damn it.
Tyrannicus Gladius. And we got a basic bitch missile launcher.
It really is basic bitch at this point because the missile launcher that we have on Avidus is way better. Actually, the only interesting war gear we got there was the Armor of Purity. Everything else I'm throwing in the Librarian because it's crap. It's generic
Tyranids have
crap.
a simple and terrible agenda, Commander. Left unchecked, they will kill and consume every living thing on the planet. Our only hope of stopping the Tyranids is to strike at the heart of the Hive fleet itself. For us to do this, you must first accomplish 3 critical tasks. You must locate and secure the astronomic array hidden on planet Typhon. Only its precise scans will allow us to analyze the Hive fleet and locate its weaknesses. You must also obtain a sample of the Hive fleet's biotoxins. Only a pure gene sample will allow us to develop a poison to strike at the Hive fleet. And you must secure access to Angel Forge on planet Meridian. Only this ancient forge's vast manufacturing capabilities will allow us to produce weapons with which to deliver our poison. Each of these tasks pits your handful against untold billions.
When do we start?
But failure means the utter annihilation of our worlds. And a death sentence for our chapter.
So, when do we start?
Commander, we need to take direct control of Angel Forge. I'm authorizing you to travel to Meridian. The planetary governor has been less than cooperative thus far, so be prepared for bureaucratic resistance. Angelos out.
You know, I would think being Adeptus Astartes, my answer to bureaucratic resistance could be a bolter pistol shot to the head, but apparently not.
Nope, we have to handle things diplomatically. As unfun as that is.
Believe me, folks, that's not fun.
We're even doing the fine pistol ball.
There we go, specialist ammunition. Finally, Cyrus has his special shooties now.
And Thaddeus has power weapon aptitude. Armor of Purity. Tarkus, Thaddeus, Force.
What is Thaddeus armor rating? Is it 18 or 16?
It's 18. Avitus actually has a worse armor rating right now. I think he should get the Armor of Purity for the time being.
That armor actually would be terrible for him because
Fair enough.
the people who are going to be shot a lot more are going to be Thaddeus and the Force Commander. So.
Your choice on who gets it.
I may just give it to the Force Commander for now because Thaddeus has slightly better armor rating, and the armor that the Force Commander is wearing can actually be given to someone else if need be. The armor that Thaddeus is wearing is Thaddeus specific.
We could probably put the Merciless Truth in the Librarium. It would probably push Tarkus to that last little bit he needs to level up again.
Oh, it will push him to that, actually.
Yep. Alrighty.
So, what do you want to give him? Because we could push him towards Range Specialist, give him Laramon's Blessing, or we could try to go for Grenadier, which will make it so that his Mastercrafted Frag Grenades, Grenadier it is, no longer consume War Gear slot item consumptions, they just consume energy. We'll go ahead and do one more mission. Fire Prism Assault. Okay, yeah, we definitely need Avitus for the Fire Prism Assault.
He'll get to blow shit up.
I'll explain to everybody what a Fire Prism is when we get into the mission. Excuse me. To the best of my knowledge.
Meridian stands at the very heart of Subsector Aurelia. Billions call its cities home. Its factories and forges are keys to victory against the Tyranids. We must not allow Meridian to fall.
That was pretty awesome.
Indeed.
Commander, welcome to Meridian Orbit. My name is Elena DeRosa. Governor Vandis has assigned me to be your liaison while in system. This is not the hinterlands of Calderis or Typhon, Commander, so a certain amount of discretion would be appreciated.
It is imperative that we secure access to Angel Forge, Administrator DeRosa.
Yes, so your Captain Angelos has said. Angel Forge is the most important manufacturing facility in the sector, however. Its use follows a strict schedule set by Governor Vandis and his Privy Council years in advance. Nevertheless, there may be a way to arrange special access to Angel Forge. Meridian has recently come under repeated attack from Eldar raiders. They have already inflicted substantial damage to parts of our communication and supply infrastructure. The Imperial Guard forces stationed on Meridian are already tied down, suppressing food riots in the lower city. They do not have the manpower to deal with the Eldar as well. Were you to employ your special expertise in such matters and repel these raids, Governor Vandis believes he could arrange limited access to Angel Forge. Eldar sightings will be transmitted to your planetary display. DeRosa out.
Commander, I left Meridian decades ago, but this is typical behavior. The nobility has always closed its eyes to problems in the Undercity. The Eldar must have raided wealthy spires for the noble houses to even acknowledge a problem.
They will acknowledge it when the sky darkens with Tyranid spores and hive ships.
On that subject, Commander, initial scans indicate no Tyranid activity whatsoever on Meridian.
No
Bullshit.
activity at all. No mutated plants or slaughtered wildlife. No atmospheric changes.
None that we can detect.
Check your sensors again, Martellus. Hive fleets do not ignore worlds in their paths.
Particularly when they are so teeming with biomass that they can take by ripping the flesh apart of a very massive population. And it's also worth noting, Meridian is actually the largest population planet in the system.
Let me put it this way, folks. We fought in Iran, we fought in Vietnam, and now we're fighting in New York.
That's a fairly decent way of putting it, I guess, for the Warhammer 40k styled setting, because this is going to be a very city and infrastructure design map. There's going to be a lot of ruins, a lot of buildings in play, tight quarters. But the main
urban warfare at its finest.
The main thing that I find is really fucking stupid here. I don't see how the Space Marines do not have direct authority over nobility in a military crisis. I really don't understand how the Sacred Adeptes Astartes do not get to tell this guy, get out of my way, or I will unleash the Emperor's wrath on you. It really doesn't make sense to me that they don't just smack that motherfucker out of the way and take what they need here.
Commander, the Eldar
No,
seem
the-
intent on crippling
I would say it's
Meridian's
because these people are their
infrastructure. They have just
protectors,
silenced a
not
major
some
communications array
not
used
some
by Meridian's noble
snobbish
houses.
prick looking to
Valuable
take what they
items were also
want.
pilfered from nearby storage vaults. A powerful Eldar hover tank is leading these attacks, and the Imperial Guard has thus far been unable to stop it. If these raids continue, planetary defenses could be seriously compromised.
The briefing to this mission is absolutely fucking hysterical, and the epilogue to it will be absolutely hysterical, because she keeps mentioning noble houses and stuff have had stuff raided and stolen from them. And this will also be the game handing us what would normally be, if you didn't get all those bonus gear to the start, a combat shotgun to start with for Cyrus.
An Arbitus Pattern 3 Lawbringer. Short range but heavy damage output.
Yeah, there's like 8 or 9 different patterns on average for most weapons, I want to say, in the Warhammer lore, and I don't know most of them, so I'm not also even gonna bother, even if I did, going into the lore on
Stay
every
alert.
single one of those
The Eldar
patterns.
strike without warning.
I could say that the standard issue bolter that is given to most Space Marines is a Godwin Pattern Mark V, semi-automatic.
Sorry, he didn't want to shoot that thing. Alright, hold on, I need to look at the war assets here. We got a shrine and a foundry. I'd say the shrine would be what our target should be for the day. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan to me. It's to our north?
Yeah. And before we go in there, I'm gonna have Cyrus do some demolition work.
The Emperor provides.
That's why I had him do demolition work, by the way.
I know. I saw what you were doing and was having Thaddeus pull back, but it looks like he still got spotted.
It was an Eldar Ranger. Their sniper rifles are pretty long range. Although those guys are literally pretty much made out of paper.
As I said last time, soggy, single-ply toilet paper.
Hey, you open victory cures. Why not? I'll secure this. Explode Eldar.
Changing position.
It's worth mentioning, people, that the Eldar basically bitched us out for not seeing the true threat facing us all. They're executing raids and shit like this, and sabotaging Imperial sensor arrays and command structure systems. And the act of them doing that is why we can't see the real threat until it's basically already upon us. So, they're demeaning us and insulting us when they're also the reason we can't use our sensors to pick shit up that we should.
Look alive for our foe's growing strength.
Demolish that enemy generator. Oops. God damn it. That is not what I wanted to do, Cyrus. Well, that was a good way to salvage that situation. Damn it, Force Commander.
Coming out. Acknowledged.
Yeah, he just couldn't get away fast enough. Alright. Well, that screws our resilience rating for the mission, but whatever. You know, I expected there to be a large force of Eldar up here, and there wasn't. Are you gonna redirect Thaddeus to help Avidus?
Does Avidus look like he needs help?
No, but I figured you might want to do it anyway.
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
What the? Oh.
Enemy combatants in the field.
One reason
it's a warlock.
One reason I don't like this mission. Enemies will come from anywhere. There's no real way to clear an area.
Space Marines.
Yeah, there is.
Awaiting
They've got
orders.
unit spawning structures in certain areas, and you just gotta destroy those. So the main reason we brought Avidus is because the Fire Prism is a Eldar tank vehicle. It is one of the more annoying vehicles to deal with in the Eldar military because it is literally an assault tank that blows everything up.
The battlefield is growing. Eldar Grav Tank. Fire Prism class.
The enemy animals have found me. I cannot let them hinder our cause.
God damn, I just destroyed that entire base with one jump.
No, you didn't. I threw a demo charge on it, and I was terrified that you were going to kill Thaddeus with that. You got lucky. Also, you need to have Thaddeus retreat, because that fire person is not having it close combat. Cyrus, run!
Gotta pull Avidus back.
Yeah, I'm retreating too, damn. Remember, you have melta bombs.
Really? Is that what this thing in my inventory is called?
Yeah. It's not called a vehicle boom. It's called a melta bomb.
And down goes the fire prism.
Yep, now all we gotta do is finish off the last of their generators. And as you folks can see, Cyrus is literally like the lord of utility up here, having a million different items for a million different situations in his belt. Makes him great for a variety of situations. Not the one thing he's terrible at dealing with, though, is vehicles, period. Not really a way to fix that.
Alright, something over there's got a really long range and does a pretty bit of nasty damage.
I think it's that shuriken catapult.
Yep, looks like it.
You Eldar are really starting to pick me up.
Structure flat.
I took out their spawning gates. The troops they have are all they've got. I'm gonna send the force commander after the shuriken catapult. You need to retreat, Avidus?
Sand out before them to be vigilant. Shift positions.
Some melee units got in close to him, but otherwise he should be fine.
So long as Thaddeus can take care of it for him. There we go.
He did.
Good man, Thaddeus. Good man. There's another shuriken over here. That fire team of units right next to it, folks, that's the shuriken catapult crew. I just want to make that clear because I'm sure some people might not be entirely sure.
Targets to engage.
God damn, there's another shuriken emplacement over here. Hey, that's a warlock. I know what I have to do. Oh, he died. Force commander was like, yeah, no.
Moving to the ruins. Stay alert. For the chapter.
I should show this off. Cyrus can snipe those guys out of those buildings. I just tend to use demo charges because that's what they're intended for.
Rest not. There are still targets to engage.
Avidus, are you gonna kill those guys, bro? Now you're gonna make the Force Commander and Thaddeus do it.
Scouts here. Tactical shift.
Alright, now that we've gone almost completely out of our way, let's head back the way we were going. Because that's where the last objective is. It's also where the Foundry is, but since we've picked up the war asset of the Shrine, we won't be able to get the Foundry this mission.
Hostile movement up ahead, brothers.
See, this is the problem with fighting the Eldar in this mission, and it's those damn webway gates. Those webway gates puristically spawn Eldar units that will harass you and knock you over.
Hey, look, another fire prism.
No, that's just a Falcon grab tank. Fire Prism has a more high-powered weapon. This one is designed more for dealing. Oh, great! Now there's two.
Gravitas, get in the fucking building. No, you're just gonna be an idiot.
Rosarius, Cisco party. Order him to retreat. What are you doing?
Scout squad ready for orders.
Alright. Use those smoker bombs, man. Never mind. The assault jump didn't work.
Purge the alien!
Scouts here, still engaged. Orders are to fire outside.
Where are you going, Warlock?
Excellent, Space Marines.
To hell in a pile of giblets is where you're going. Yeah, Falcon grav tanks are designed with a lighter particle cannon and...
They're generally more mobile than fire prisms.
No, they're both actually pretty mobile. They're just less durable than the other tanks. And fire prisms are designed more for dealing with vehicles.
No. No cover for you.
Eldar down. Remember your duty. Victory.
I love flying grenades.
In their ranks.
Commander, we do not yet have additional field generators ready.
I'm aware,
We need
Martellus.
to wait until your next deployment to secure another strategic asset.
Martellus, it's okay, we know. Watch out, I threw a jetpack. And the first commander refused to get out of the train.
Back to the shadows, Eldar.
Launch Thunderhawks for extraction.
None can stop the crusade of the righteous.
High Fury rating.
Hey, look at that! The Oath of Purity seal is actually the Oath of Victory seal is actually really good. It's got a heavy armor rating boost. We might want to slap that on Thaddeus.
Slap that on who?
Thaddeus.
Hmm.
The Oath of Victory.
Hmm.
Prelate Benetio of House Toril passes on his thanks, Commander. He looks forward to the recovery of his stolen goods and the repair of the damaged array.
Is this liaison unaware that a Tyranid Hive fleet is descending upon this sector?
We are currently reviewing the full extent of the Tyranid threat, Sergeant. We have yet to find evidence that Meridian is in any real danger. DeRosa, out.
Imperial priests have been working to restore an ancient astronomical array deep in the jungles of Typhon. If reports are accurate, this array is capable of detailed scans of an entire subsector. This data could allow us to uncover a critical weakness in the Hive fleet. We will have to make contact with the tech priests at their base camp on Typhon and ask for the location.
Commander, Captain Angelos here. You must defend the capital world and secure Angel Forge. It will all be for naught, however, if we cannot develop weapons with which to attack the hive mind itself. You must locate and secure the astronomic array hidden on planet Typhon. You must also obtain a sample of the Hive Fleet's biotoxins. Angelos out.
So the game just opened up, basically, because now we have missions on every planet as I'm showing off here. So I'm going to take a look at Avidus, see that he's unlocked another level up. I'm going to push him a little further towards accurate from cover, because once he gets heavy weapons specialist, he stops needing to set up or tear down, which actually really helps him out a lot. Oh, you gave him another heavy bolter. That shotgun's going in the garbage. So is that power sword. Removes all health regeneration. Yeah, I'm gonna... I think we need to get rid of that, actually. Look at it.
Originally wielded in the Scourging of Redeb Prime, reports from the battle indicated a submarine sergeant leading the charge became imbued with a berserker rage. Each enemy fell seemed to bolster his resolve, driving the squad to retake a vital ammunition storage facility from the orcs. So he recovers health when the more he's in melee.
Yeah.
It is a berserker's tool.
Yes, but he cannot recover health at all if he is not killing things. That's actually...
Unless, of course, unless he gets healed by the stim packs.
Yes, but...
We'll slap it on the... We'll slap it in a maybe.
Okay. If you really feel like it. It honestly is a weapon that I probably would never even consider using. Also, I just gave Thaddeus some way better armor.
The Armor of Purity.
I gave the Force Commander the other good armor, and it's gonna do him well, I think.
Whatever works, yeah. Alrighty, now we're off to Typhon. Oh, no, we're dealing with Eldar again.
Yep, this episode is gonna end here, folks. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the recording here so I can... Oh.